Hi everyone, this is Tal here from voxeminor. It's been a little bit of a while since I've done an unboxing, but here we are. We've got a MSI GS60 2PE Ghost gaming notebook. Now we'll just do a flick through of the tech specs so you can get a bit of an idea of what's inside the laptop that's inside the box before we take it out and take a look. Okay, so this particular one is the i7-4700HQ processor. It's got the GTX 870M 3GB video card. You can also get one in a 6GB video card. It has a 1TB 7200 RPM hard drive, but it's also got a 256GB SSD drive. It's not one drive, it's two, but it's in a RAID 0, so you get up to 900 megabytes per second transfer speed. Now it's also got 16GB of DDR3 1600 MHz RAM, Windows 8.1, a 6L battery, and it costs you around about $2,700 depending on where you shop. But it's a pretty lightweight laptop. It's technically an ultrabook because it only weighs 2 kilos. And one of the cool things that it does have is a lot of people are like, well, I'm an FPS gamer, I play on 120 Hz, what's this laptop going to do for me because it won't do 120 Hz? That's not technically correct, because what it does have is a version 1.2 mini port, which means you can then plug in an active mini port to DVI-D adapter, which will allow you to run your games at 120 Hz. So we'll cut from here. What I'll do is I'll just take the plastic off the box, and then we'll take it out and we'll run through what's in the box. Okay, so we're back. So all I've done is taken the plastic casing off the box. This just make it a little bit quicker and easier for us. So let's take a look what's inside. Okay, what have we got here? It's our Dragon Army logo. Oh, there's some information about the MSI Dragon Army, so we'll set that aside. What have we got off to the side here? I would dare say this is possibly a power pack. It's a power lead. Close enough, but a power lead. Set him aside. I'll take the notebook out. There's a notebook there. As you can see, without even taking out the packaging, it's ultra thin, very thin. I have got a ruler, so we can show you exactly how thin. Now, what else we got here? What have we got? Oh, here's drivers and utilities, warranty service book. So set that aside, we don't specifically need that. I might actually put that back into this box. Keep it nice and tidy if I can. What else we got here? Alright, this is heavy. I'm guessing this is AC adapter. Let's take a look. Oh yep, here's here's our AC adapter. So there we go. So what we might do now is we'll set the box itself aside. I'll put these smaller boxes back in so we can actually take a look at the laptop itself. Alright, so what we'll do now is we will take the notebook out of the protective bag, and naturally it has another protective bag. Set that aside. Now, oh, that is pretty light. That's the laptop. We didn't go through that in the tech specs, but the laptop's only 2 kilos, which is very light considering you've got an i7 in there with 16GB RAM, a 1TB hard drive, 2 SSDs in RAID, and GTX 870. For what's in this laptop, that's pretty good. That's 2 kilos. That's just about as light as you're going to get. So what we'll do is we'll take the protective wrap off the screen. Now if you have a look here, what we have is a beautiful brushed aluminum effect, which looks really cool, naturally. But one of the cool things about having brushed aluminum on your laptop, if we open the laptop up, is that stays nice and cool when you're working on it as well. Whereas plastic, yeah, you get a little bit of the old sweaty palms, as you know, typing on a laptop keyboard isn't generally as comfortable as typing on a normal desktop keyboard, but having that brushed aluminium palm rest feels nice and cool, stays cool for longer too. So here we go. So here's our laptop here. Now it's got a kangaroo on the front, which is pretty cool, which means it has, you can't see the kangaroo, I'll show you the kangaroo. There he is there. 2-year warranty, pick up and return, which is really cool, which means courier will come to your office, to your house, wherever you may be. They'll pick up the notebook, repair it, and then send it back again. Alright, now what we have on the left hand side, I'll bring that in closer for you. First, you've got a USB 3 port, that's one of 3 of them. You've got an SD card reader, you've got a HDMI port, you've got your mini display port. Now that's an interesting one. I did say during the talk about the tech specs that this will do 120 Hz. I haven't specifically tested it. It is kind of theoretical. I know people have done it, but what I might do in the future is we'll actually get a active mini port to DVI-D adapter, and we'll try it out. We'll actually do an experiment, make sure it works properly. We'll get a nice 120 Hz screen and just pair them up, and yeah, just kind of, you know, prove the theory. Now, Ethernet, pretty standard stuff. We'll close the lid again. There's all your venting ports on the back, keep the hot air out. And then on the other side we have 2 more USB ports. Like I said, there's 3 in total. We've got a Kensington Lock. It's not a Kensington Lock, but it's the socket that you plug a Kensington Lock into. So Kensington Lock, it's just a little locking mechanism with the chain. So you can put the chain around the leg of your desk or something like that. It's just got a key lock, so it actually, you know, it attaches your laptop to your desk, so, you know, it makes it harder for someone to steal it. So yeah, like I said, 2 more USB 3 ports, and you've got your mic and your headphone jack. So there we go. Anything left to do is fire it up, because this does have a SteelSeries keyboard. I'm sure it has some pretty lighting effects. So what I might do at this stage is plug in the power pack and fire up so we can have a look and, you know, just see what she looks like. Now this is straight out the factory, so it's going to have, you know, your generic OS image on it, so it's probably going to want to run through setup, which isn't particularly exciting, so I'm not going to bore you with that. But what I might do is, while I'm getting the power adapter out, have a look at the thinness there. Gives you a really good perspective when you see the screen side on. It's thin, it's light, it looks really cool. Just in case you can't see the colour tone, that is gloss black. It may look a little bit grey on the camera, but it's gloss black, and it is brushed, so yeah, that really cool brushed metallic look as well. Alright, so let's plug in our power adapter. Get some power going through here. Here is the big test. There we go. So you see a SteelSeries keyboard, it's just really cool. There's a lot of thought for gamers. As you can notice, your spacing between your keys is good. It's bigger than what you normally see in a laptop. And you've got a, look, I don't normally talk about sound on a gaming laptop because everyone uses a headset. Quite often you might use your SteelSeries Siberias, things like that, where you don't really even care about what kind of specs it has, but it does have Dyn audio, nice speaker bar here. So yeah, so whether you're, you know, sitting in the back of the car watching a movie or gaming with your headphones on, it's got good quality audio. Now as you can see, that booted up like a rocket. That's what you get having 2 SSD drives in a RAID 0. Now one thing I will point out, you've got a RAID 0, that's really cool, but have a Windows image of the laptop. Make sure you back it up, because a RAID 0, if one of the 2 drives fails, you lose everything. Don't mistake it for a RAID 1 where the drives mirror each other. It's a RAID 0. You get ultimate speed, but like I said, if one of the drive goes, you lose all your data. So always make sure you keep your Windows backup set up, scheduled, and backing up, you know, as frequently as you can. So there we go. That is our GS60 2PE Ghost Pro laptop from MSI. That's about all there is to show you. This is an unboxing, not so much a review, but yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'll be playing with it over the next week, so you might see some more notes about the notebook itself. And there we go, that's our GS60 Ghost Pro notebook.